Hello and welcome back to Alton Towers fan page, and today we're here at the Alton Towers lot to do the Nemesis Reborn VIP track walk experience. We are going to be the first public people to ever do this track walk experience, so I hope you're all looking forward to it. So we're gonna meet at the meeting point. We've got Nemesis in the background there, so we're gonna meet at the meeting point, which is over there, and make our way onto the track and have a lovely experience. So join me as we go on the Nemesis VIP experience. Let's get on. So we're here at the behind the scenes VIP experience for Nemesis Reborn. We're at the meeting point at the moment. I think they're just having their safety briefing over there. But yeah, we're going to experience Nemesis Reborn on the track. So let's get into this video. So at the moment we're in our house at the moment, in my room or something like that, whatever you'd like to call it. Basically, throughout the experience, we got some like good moments and stuff like that, and I'm just going to break it down by talking to you about what happened during the experience, because sadly we couldn't do videos during then, but now I've looked through the terms and conditions and stuff like that. It did say on the website that you're not allowed to do videos, you're allowed to take pictures and stuff like that. But when looking at people doing it as well, and I've been asking them and do other things like that, they said that it's allowed. So I could have done many videos for you lot, but sadly we couldn't do that. But also another problem, when doing the experience for this Nemesis Reborn track walk experience, I captured it on my phone at the moment, but sadly there was a sort of update that it had on my phone, and it cleared all my photos on my phone literally the next day that we had that experience. So basically we had that experience, and then the next day I woke up and all my photos were gone. So all those Nemesis Reborn track walk pictures and videos are all gone now, which is really sad to see. But anyway, I did need a new phone anyway, so we upgraded to this phone right here. So this is a newer phone right now. This is the Google Pixel 9. But anyway, let's just not worry about that. But luckily my parents had got some pictures from that experience, so I did not lose any of the pictures, but luckily, yeah, we did have those pictures, and I can show you in this video, which is going to be exciting. There is a lack of sort of photos, so there's not as many photos as you might see in this video, but a lot of pictures of me, which, well, you probably won't see you wouldn't want to see me, but still there is some pictures for you to have to offer, because I could have not made this video without those pictures. So let's have a look through the pictures then. So let's gonna have a look at my phone just to see what pictures we have to offer when looking through this video. So let's get my phone up ready for this experience and have a look at what is to come. So obviously, first of all, during the experience, we all met up at the meeting point, as I showed you at the first part of the video, and we met up at the meeting point where the sign said, and you scan the QR code and stuff like that. And then after that safety briefing that the people had for the staff, we made our way through, and well, we had a ticket scan just to make sure that we actually was about for the experience, and it shows that we have done it. So obviously we made our way through, and we met ourselves to the Eye of Nemesis Reborn. The Eye is absolutely brilliant, and it just obviously we had to sign a waiver just to say that we are okay with this experience and we can go throughout, which is really exciting, which means it's the first step to our first about the experience, which was really exciting to see. Obviously, so we met up all the Eye, we did all our signatures and all signatures, or not really an autograph, but signatures and stuff like that, ready for this experience. While people getting signatures, we were given some facts about Nemesis and some like questions, stuff like what was the secret weapon of Nemesis Reborn, and surprised that no one actually answered it. So I actually had to put my hand up and say it was secret weapon 3, which I was surprised I didn't know no one know. And obviously everyone got the question of who created Nemesis, the original Nemesis, and sort of little bit of Nemesis Reborn, which was, everyone said John Wardley, so that was a surprise to see. Also they said about did you have any facts about the Nemesis that we don't know? And I said about the support column that accidentally bashed into one of another support columns during the construction of Nemesis Reborn, which is a nice little fact to know. Also, I've known some other facts I could have said now because I've just only noticed them about the day before, including one of the facts that I'm not very happy about, but sort of it's just a nice fact to say, which I didn't know after the experience. But anyway, as we made our way through, we obviously got all our signatures signed, answers a few facts. We made our way into the station of Nemesis Reborn. So we were split up into groups of 6. So we had, so it was the whole group was 12, and we got split into 6, split in half. Now, I was in one group with a group of 6, and we had this nice lady here, and we had this man. I forgot their names, sorry about that, but I will show you a picture of what he looked like, and I've got a picture with the other lady with that as well. I think her name was Kate. I think that's the right one here. I think that was, I can't remember the man's name, but I will show you a picture of what he actually looked like. If that man ever sees my video, please let me comment below, just to let me know I forgot your name. But anyway, let's carry on with the video. But as we made our way through, we had a look at the station first, and we locked off all our locks, and the other group went to go and climb the track walk. So we had a look around the station first, and we had a look and did some more like facts and stuff like that. And then once we were all ready, we had a short look around the station. We made our way to the brake run, which we could see the maintenance bay, the brake run, obviously all the brakes are along the top and other stuff like that, which looked really nice. I got a photo in the station before we went to the brake run and stuff like that, and also I got a picture in front of the train. We couldn't like sort of sit on the train because that was a live area where people were still working in that area, so we couldn't go into that area, obviously for safety reasons and stuff like that. Obviously, as we had a look around the track, there was asked a few questions. There was a question I did not know about. Basically, people were saying like, obviously, why would they sort of lift the track in the mornings, which was because the track expands due to the heat, which I did know about. The track expands, but I didn't know when it would sort of happen. I said about noise complaints, maybe that could be it, but it was actually the answer was actually because of the track expanding, because of the heat of the sun and stuff like that. The track expands, and when the track expands, this may lead to the track actually not fitting, so they have to do it in the early mornings when it's cold and stuff like that, so they can get that track fitted and not being replaced. But yeah, obviously we had a look around the brake run. We saw like the train towards the other brake run and stuff like that, which was nice to see. But as we made our way through, and other stuff like that. Really excited to see this brake run and stuff like that. But yeah, we made our way back into the station because the other group have done their lift hill climb, so we made our way to that lift hill, and we made our way through the lift hill. We just had a little sneak peek of just a little have a look around the station just before we went through there, and then once we were done with that, we made our way to the lift hill. Obviously, we walked on to the main platform and other stuff like that. But yeah, that was really exciting to see and stuff like that. Also, just wanted to mention before we go to the lift hill climb, we did get to know some facts about the operator's cabin, which was really nice to see. There was some facts about the operator's cabin that is really serious with sort of the track walk that I did not know about. I will share one thing from that operator's cabin because a lot of the stuff in there we can't tell you unless you do the experience, and you'll be able to know, which is so there was one thing that I found really interesting, is because when people dig like down and stuff like that, this means that the further you dig is the more like gas from the sort of ground makes up, because the more you dig, the more gas will come up. Now, because Nemesis is dug low, this means that toxic gases that could potentially kill you, like methane and stuff like that, could get from that ground and stuff like that, which is really dangerous. And there was a big like red light in the operator's cabin, and when that sensor detects anything, that will go off and maybe have to evacuate the whole queue line, and even have to evacuate the whole park because of this gas. Obviously, with the rocks on the side of Nemesis, there are lots of sensors around that area. If a rock falls or something from that area, this does mean that they'd probably have to do something about that, because the sensors will detect that rock falling down and maybe potentially have to close it and inspect it, and maybe even close it for like a week or so just to remove that rock and sort of test the sort of thing for ready for that the rider to be back open. But yeah, let's go on to sort of the lift hill climb now, which is the main part about this experience. Let's just get the phone again. So as we make our way through the sort of the lift hill, so we made our way just before the lift hill, where some sort of like wheels, what are they called? Wait. They're called, what are they called? Oh, I think. Right, remembered now. They're called drive tyres. Oh my god, I'm getting this wrong. Right, so we saw the drive tyres just before the brake, just to give that a bit of boost before it goes into the chain lift, just to help it get up the chain lift before it goes. Obviously, we had a look around that, and we know, or I already know about a fact, so you might not know this, but basically they would have so the hard wheels and soft wheels. Hard wheels run faster, and soft wheels run the train slower, which is a nice little thing for that. Obviously, we had a look around that. We looked at all the sensors that obviously detect all the track and stuff like that. And this was the part that I was most excited about, which we actually got to climb the lift hill. So we had one hand onto the bar as we make our way up, and as we made our way up, we went up and up and up and up, and we stop at a few moments. If you did want any pictures, just let the staff know, and they will stop at certain moments to take pictures. The views were brilliant. Obviously, I didn't get any photos because all those photos are on my other phone, and this is my new phone, so I can't transfer it over because I just can't, because there's no point of doing it. But yeah, obviously the views were brilliant. I'll put in some stock footage here. I'll put the credits at the bottom of who those people were, who's sort of people there. I'll put it down there. Yeah, but that's what the views looked like. But they were really cool to see from that sort of height. But as we made our way up, we kept stopping, taking pictures and stuff like that, and having a look at all like the anti-rollbacks on the lift and all the chains and stuff like that, and all the like the oil that comes from the lift motor. But as we went up and up and up, we eventually made it to the top. And as you can see here, I got my legendary John Wardley picture, which, as you can see here, this is what I was trying to recreate. And I got my own John Wardley picture, which was nice to see. I did really like it. Obviously, it was really nice to see that I could get this picture, because I've been wanting this picture for ages. And now with the new Reborn sort of style for Nemesis, which is really exciting to see. So we so obviously we went up there. We spent a little bit of moment just talking about the lift motor and other stuff like that. And it was just telling us a few facts. Even one of the facts is, people might say that a lot of the rocks in like the hull of Alton Towers from Nemesis or Oblivion, well, the sort of rocks from Nemesis, the red ones, the red rocks from Nemesis are, so if you see some like red rocks in the area or around Alton Towers, you know that those rocks are from Nemesis. If you see any red rocks around Alton Towers or in that area, you know that is from Nemesis during its construction, which is really nice to see, because I didn't know which rocks are which ones from Nemesis, Oblivion, or like other stuff like that from other rides. But yeah, we had a little bit of a moment up there, and then we started to make our way down, which I think was the most scariest part, because you're just looking down towards that ground. But still, it was a nice experience. We kept stopping just to take some photos and videos and stuff like that, and it was really nice to see this experience. It was coming towards the end of our experience, which was really sad to see, but just before we went, I got this picture right here, which was actually in the thumbnail of this video today, as you might have seen when you clicked on this video. And I was really excited to get that photo, because I've been wanting that photo as well for ages, just pointing up at that track. Yeah, it's just really nice to see. Obviously, with the people doing the having a look at the brake run and stuff like that, we waited in the station just to have a look around it, while the other people were sort of doing that part of so that's about that. Obviously, we had a look through the station, sort of took our locks off, which we couldn't go in there to take them off. The ride staff had to do it for us, which is just for a safety concern, but still, it was still a good thing to see. We had a look at all the ride announcements and stuff like that, which was really cool to see, and other stuff like that. We pressed some of the buttons. We couldn't press the buttons, so we weren't allowed in the ride operator's cabin, which was really sad to see, which we weren't allowed to do that. But still, it was still nice to see that anyway. Yeah, so obviously we couldn't go in the ride operator's cabin, which was a little disadvantage, but I'm still happy with the experience. But yeah, it's still nice to see, but I would like to like go into the operator's cabin, just have a look around and just like tell people like what's this and what's that. But yeah, obviously when that other group came back in, we started to do certificates for this Nemesis track walk. We got a badge, which I will show you in a minute. But if you don't want any spoilers for this badge, I would click off this video right now, because I'm going to show you a spoiler of the badge that you will get at the Nemesis Reborn track walk. So I'm just going to grab the badge. So it's just right over here. So the badge is actually, it looks really, really nice, but there's a mistake with it. Well, it's sort of a mistake that people might not see, but I saw it when I looked at it. Basically, there's this person called Coaster Dog, which I'll put him up here, and he noticed that some of the merch on Nemesis actually has this loop, which is supposed to symbolise Nemesis's loop. And even the Nemesis VIP track walk badges also have this error as well. So basically, I'm going to show you to now. So if you don't want to see the badge, just click off this video now, because I'm going to show you the badge. Basically, as you can see, you might get a bit of focus on there. So let's see this. So this is the Nemesis like sort of badge, as you might see here. Let's zoom that in a bit more. So as you can see, if we can try and focus that a bit more. Yeah, so that's the Nemesis Reborn badge, the track walk badge, as you might see here. And as you might see here, this coaster isn't actually Nemesis. This coaster right here, that's Nemesis Inferno. what a devastation. But still, it still looks like Nemesis. But yeah, obviously it is Nemesis Inferno, but don't tell anyone that with this badge. But yeah, I sort of noticed, I was like, oh, that looks a bit unusual, that doesn't look like Nemesis, and I realised it's not actually Nemesis Inferno. But obviously it's got the Nemesis logo in there. Let's have a little focus on that sort of badge right there. Let's trying to get that focus, you can see it better. So it says sort of the VIP experience at the bottom, and you got Nemesis sort of, I don't know what it says, behind the scenes, sorry, VIP experience with Nemesis in the middle, which looks really nice, and it's golden. It's got this sort of attachment on the back, which I absolutely hate those ones, but still, it's still an attachment and stuff like that. Let's just make that a little bit less. There you go, that's fair quality. Obviously, that they are really nice badges. Obviously, I got a certificate with it, which I will show you in a minute, if I can find it. But yeah, but that's so we sort of actually I'll show you in the picture here. So that's what the sort of certificates look like, and they look really nice. Obviously, we finished up. We had a little clap just to celebrate that we've done this experience, and we were the first sort of public people to do this sort of experience. As we made our way out, we was guided by Kate to sort of lead us the way out. I did get a picture with her because she was absolutely made the experience really fun and really exciting and really interesting and stuff like that. But we will go actually to another thing of the experience, which I can't mention. But this, you need, if you don't know, basically, if you love Nemesis, you need to do this experience, because basically this room, which is noted as the tech bunker of Nemesis Reborn, you do get to go to the tech bunker and see all the electronic, but in this tech bunker is actually really, really like sort of amazing to see. If you love Nemesis, you need to do this experience. It's absolutely amazing of what you see in this tech bunker. I would definitely recommend this Nemesis experience. Also, I can't tell you what's in the tech bunker unless you do the experience, unless someone else says it, but I'm not going to do any spoilers for this unless you do this experience, because in there is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I won't tell you what it is, but it is absolutely amazing of what's inside that tent bunker. But yeah, that's just a little thing just to mention. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this experience for any Nemesis Reborn lovers, or Nemesis the original and classic. Just on the way out for Nemesis for the Nemesis staff, I did ask them a question. Would they prefer either Nemesis, the original 1994 one, or would they rather the new Nemesis Reborn 2024 one? And I was really surprised about what they said. They actually said they preferred the original 1994 Nemesis, which is quite surprising. I never got to do the 1994 Nemesis as I was a bit too short to do when it closed, and as we didn't go there as often. But I'm absolutely devastated I didn't get to do the original Nemesis. But obviously they prefer the new original Nemesis, which if I was to do if I was at the Nemesis, if I ever got to do the original Nemesis, I think I would prefer Nemesis, the original one, if I ever got to do it. But I can't say that, so I'm going to have to say Nemesis Reborn, because I never got to do the original Nemesis, so I can't really say if I really liked the original. But so yeah, we got our bits. We undid our phone pockets, which you do get in the experience, to sort of put in your phone. So there'd be these pouches, and then would go into like the sort of pouches right here, and then would go onto a little lanyard right here, which is really nice to see, and you could take pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, we took them off, and we made our way through, took our like sort of badges and certificates and stuff like that, which was really nice to see. yes, if you, and then, oh, sorry, and then as we made our way through, we made through the Galactica exit, and it was a really nice experience. We obviously got a photo of Kate and stuff like that. But if you're a Nemesis Reborn lover, I would definitely recommend this Nemesis Reborn track walk. It's priced at £90, but still, it is a great experience. But yeah, that leaves me with the end of this video today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We've got probably about 24 minutes as I end this video. But yeah, it was a really nice experience. Thank you to the staff that actually helped out with this experience. I really did enjoy it. And definitely worth that £90 because I had to pay for it this time. Obviously, my parents do pay for the other experiences, but if I wanted to do this one, I would have to pay it myself. So that was £180 off my bank account. Anyway, I did really enjoy this experience. So obviously, if you're a Nemesis lover, I would definitely recommend this experience. To remember, obviously, it's a very memorable experience. Yeah, definitely recommend. But yeah, really good experience. So, but yeah, that's about the end of this video. So if you've enjoyed this video, click that subscribe button right there, like Nemesis, the red button, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. See you next video. Woo.